저는 뉴욕에서 아토믹스 레스토랑을 운영하고 있는 박정현이라고 합니다. 장은 당연히 이제 저희가 그동안 살아오면서 항상 먹어왔던 것이고 당연히 생각했던 것인데 이번 컨퍼런스를 통해서 그리고 앞으로도 점점 더 이 장이라는 것에 대한 가치가 더 높아지지 않을까라는 생각을 하고 있고 그 가치가 높아지는 만큼 거기에 따른 이제 퀄리티나 이런 것들도 같이 올라가지 않을까라는 좋은 기대를 하고 있고요. 그리고 동시에 이제 이번 컨퍼런스를 통해서 또 되게 재밌게 봤던 거는 이제 또 다양한 또 젊은 한국 셰프님들도 이제 이런 것들에 많이 관심을 가지시고 앞으로 이제 한국 음식과 그다음에 한국 인더스트리의 미래가 밝겠구나 라는 데 긍정적인 것들 많이 봤던 것 같아요. 저는 이제 지금 요즘 생각하고 있는 거는 뭐 예를 들어서 간장, 된장, 고추장이라는 게 한국을 대표하는 이제 세 가지 장이라고 생각을 하고 그리고 이제 하지만 뭐 고추장도 어떻게 보면 고추라는 게 이제 수입이 되고 나서 새로 나게 생긴 거니까 또 미래 한식을 위해서 우리가 또 지금 시대에 뭔가 만들 수 있는 장이 무엇일까에 대한 고민을 좀 더 많이 저는 해야 되지 않을까라는 생각을 해요.
I'm Jorge Vallejo from Mexico City from the restaurant Quintonil. Of course, the first one was very, very impressive because I really didn't know nothing about what was Jang, but to get to know how to do this specific type of soy sauce and the paste and the bean paste and everything was like such an eye-opener in terms of because me as a chef, I'm devoted to the flavor and see how you in the Korean gastronomy develop flavor through these techniques. It was for me such an eye opener, and of course because I'm very passionate about the vegetables, I really enjoy the vegetable sessions as well. Since last time I came, I got in love with the perilla oil. I really like how just a drop of perilla oil can change the flavor or make it to shine more of an ingredient. So I really like this, the perilla oil. I also like a lot the soy sauce, and I was very curious about the mixture between the beans and the rice water that we learned to do in the first workshop. It really reminds me the raw flavor of a Mexican ingredient we have. It's called mixtamal, which is the corn breakdown with limestone. It really reminds me that flavor, so I think I will try to explore more about it. It makes me very, very curious.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Lim, chef founder of Gel Studio in Taichung, Taiwan. You guys are pushing Korean cuisine, although you're using food itself as a vessel to push it. But I feel that it's the people, the warmth, the hospitality. Like now, if I'm eating food, you guys, the faces will surface up, It makes me think of Korea itself. It's the people, and yeah, food is nice, but I feel it goes way beyond it. It's now more on an international level that can communicate with international. So I think you guys have already have built a bridge to communicate with the international market. I'll be happy to be back to experience what future HANSIK can be like, but not giving it, expectations, because having expectations will limit it.
Yes, I'm Sangoun de Jambre. I'm a chef in Belgium. For me, Korean Jang is really the identity of Korea, identity of HANSIK cuisine. It's the base, and when you know the base, you can imagine everything with. And I think the solution can come from abroad. I think when you are in contact every day with something that you know very well, you don't know the possibilities. And when I was back to Belgium with these sauces, I had a lot of reflection. How can I use them in my Belgian cuisine? And I find different solutions, a lot of solutions. I discovered techniques in Korea. I discovered some products like Jang, like sauces. But I think what is the next steps for me is being able to have access to different products really specific from Korea. I think the next step can be a kind of, it's a certain way to preserve tradition. Can we do a nice Korean cuisine with a product from abroad? It can be a step for foreigners to see what can I do with the stuff that I have in my country.
My name is Jang. I go by Chef Yang at the Culinary Institute of America in New York. And then one of the most impressive experience was when I was in the Gyeongdong, the market. Oh, yeah, that was just amazing. And when I was in Spain, there's a very nice market over there. And then the Gyeongdong market is just competitive, and I don't know, there's a lot more opportunity to grow. As an educator at the CIA, I have a different thinking process. And then to me, preserving those historical the fact and the tradition is the most important thing. That's how we actually carry on the legacy of each country's history and cuisine as well too. I think if possible, if there's any given opportunity, I would like to pull out those projects, writing a book in detail about Gyeongdong Shijang and much more. Yeah. With that being said, you want to think about the history and culture and traditions before you even think about learning the cuisine or Korean future is very bright, and my expectation will be I would like to have a Korean culture and cuisine concentration program right at the Culinary Institute of America in New York. That way, not only the people in South Korea will establish the very standard traditional Korean cuisine, but also now outside of the country, and then a lot of international students they can have more opportunity to learn and participate for the spreading the true Korean cuisine and its history.
Hi, my name is Kyoko Nakayama, a journalist based in Tokyo, Japan. During the past 3 days, I found so many things. I just would like to say, wow, because what I know about the Korean culture is basically the Korean barbecue and samgyetang. Of course, there is the fine dining cuisine, but I don't know much about the in-depth story, how the authentic Korean cuisine was made. And I'm so happy to see the Korean job making is considered as the UNESCO cultural heritage. And they have so many, the different types of the Jang. I never thought about that. And so many different methods depends on each artisanal makers. And flavor-wise, it is so, literally different. The HANSIK is in very different level, developed a lot, the past 5 years or the 10 years. So that traditional cuisine, of course, I'm so amazed with visiting Onjim. Of course, I visited the Onjim before as well, but how deep their culture, how deep they are expressing their culture is just amazing. I really love them. And also the bone and bread, they have the Hanu beef, and they have their own butchery and the the showing the best of the honey beef and the focusing on the each cut. This kind of the level I haven't seen last maybe the 10 years ago.
Hi, I'm Agnes Chi. I'm a food critic from Hong Kong. I think Korean jang is a spirit. Everyone telling me, every families, they have their own jang recipe. And then even your local chefs and then food writer, they told me, without jang, Korean cuisine, hanshik cannot exist. So I think it's a spirit. Every country, every cuisine, they need these kind of spirits. When they do it with the vegetable, they have their own philosophy. So jang is only one word, but it covers so many things. It's like一个宇宙. It's like a universe. And then under this universe, you have many different small category. And then you need the knowledge and the wisdom to how to apply it or how to use it. So I think under the topic of jang, there's another article that I'm thinking about that under the universe of jang, and then you have how you manipulate with vegetable and then with meat and then with your daily cooking, and transform it to adapt your Korean flavor profile.
My name is Małgosia Minta. I'm a food and travel journalist based in Warsaw, in Poland. For these 4 days, I realized that jang is not just this short word, it's actually the whole universe of flavors and combinations. I would say that jang is a condiment or ingredient, but rather a condiment that is the effect of fermentation of ingredients, and I would say that the basic start would be the soybeans. Then you have the three major most important junks. So something that's a soy sauce and something that you can say as a fermented soybeans, and actually they are made the same time simultaneously. And also what was very curious to me that actually it all happens just by nature. Human just mix soy, water and salt in particular proportion, and then it just all left to to the nature and nature forces to let the bacteria and the fungi go in and do their job and make the junk. And of course the third sauce with the chili and some other ingredients. But I would just probably say that it's the the condiment made using fermentation technique, typical to Korean cuisine. I don't know, probably was super interesting for me were all the green vegetables that are used in the Korean cuisine. It's quite unusual that the cuisine relies in so big part on wild greens, the ferns or the pine mushrooms that are delicacy, and I think they're just worth the whole travel to Korea to try them. So for me that would be super interesting, the vegetables, because also I think many people don't realize how big part of Korean cuisine vegetables are. And also I think that now more and more we are focusing also on vegetables, and more people are trying to have more vegetables in their food. They are not just these unsung heroes, and here they are really the heroes.
Adventurous Table, 한식.
I love 한식.
I love 한식.
I love 한식.
한식 사랑합니다.